Shonen anime and manga sucks and is for immature losers. Fact. This is not an opinionated video. People who are too casual, too moronic to experience anything deeper than fights and power-ups. Oh, come on, young, come on, young. I mean, like, come on. One Piece is by far one of the worst anime slash manga I've ever encountered. Next up is Naruto. Naruto is the epitome of garbage. If you're a Naruto fan, you are such a loser and a fraud. Naruto is one of those series that if you like it, you have no right to call yourself an anime or manga fan. The big three, it's a part of the big three, and now look at it. No one cares. No one cares about Bleach. Next up is Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan is a plot hole infested piece of trash that only losers with bad taste actually enjoy. If there's one series that just screams only casuals with bad taste enjoy this, it's Attack on Titan. Jujutsu Kaisen is more generic shonen garbage catered towards casuals with bad taste. Fact. This is not an opinionated.
So those are just some of the clips of the crazy takes and opinions that this YouTuber that we're going to talk about has. So Young Defiant, what are your thoughts on Young Defiant, the dude?
I think he's one of the most interesting people I've ever seen on YouTube. On one hand, he's just so unbelievably ridiculous and you're thinking, what is wrong with this guy? But at the same time, sometimes you just think, wow, I kind of respect like how he has no respect and just says whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah, he kind of has no filter. I've noticed, like, he calls out like for things that what it is, and like he obviously like over exaggerates stuff and all that.
I don't know, he has nor does he care. Like, honestly, like, if it wasn't for the whole thing getting, kind of tiring, but like, honestly, there's sometimes where I just finding him so ridiculous where it's actually really funny. I don't even know if that's unintentional or not. Like every video, I can't believe what he's saying. Like, so even whether his points are good or bad, like, you just can't help but laugh. Like,
yeah, honestly, if he was just like a plain old hater that hated on anything that was popular, right? Like, that would just be like kind of boring. But he does have like humor to his videos. So I've noticed it though. He does have like some funny aspects to his videos, or just the way he talks and all that.
Yeah, honestly, if you put more effort into this video, it just doesn't like have a random screen with the text over it. Like,
yeah, like who would do that, right? Like, we would never do that, right?
Yeah, of course not.
Alright. Okay, so do you think he's a troll?
Do I think he's a troll? Honestly, at this point, I don't think so.
Yeah, like at first I thought he was a troll also, cause like if you go to his like YouTube channel, if you sort by most popular, like you're just gonna see like anything that's like trending. He just makes a video roasting it. I think some of his most viewed videos are like him roasting like God of Ragnarok. I know it's not an anime, but like, and then he roasts like One Piece. He roasts like a bunch of shonen anime. He roasted Attack on Titan, like the final season, which everyone loves.
Maybe like the thing with him, like he wants to be against the grain because everyone knows how different he is. It's not his takes or like points that just make no sense. It's just a lot like with this guy. Honestly, and after doing this for many, many years, you think he'd get tired of it, but I think maybe he actually means what he says.
Yeah, I definitely do think that he definitely like means some of what he says, because there's clips of him saying things like these.
And lastly, we have Hunter x Hunter 2011. It's crazy how popular this anime has become over the years. I remember when it first came out, it was like no one cared. Then they put it on Netflix, and now all these casuals want to run around acting like it's the best, which it is. But it's just crazy to see such a group of bandwagon frauds. I've liked Hunter x Hunter since the early 2000s. It was my first manga, and I watched the 1999 anime first. I didn't start with the 2011 version like these clowns, proving once again how truly great I am. Real Hunter x Hunter fan. But yeah, the story is a fun adventure that starts off simple but gets deeper and more complex as time goes on. Next up we have Monster. This is the perfect game of cat and mouse, so much better than that Death Note garbage. Death Note was pretty much Monster for toddlers. Like, imagine thinking Death Note is actually good. Big yikes. That's a big yikes. That's a no for me. That could never be me. But the story in this is just incredible. It jumps all over the place, future, past, present, but still pieces everything together perfectly. The characters are interesting, having one of the best antagonists in anime.
Also, like, one more thing I've noticed is like he kind of has like a god complex, like, or like he's definitely like kind of narcissistic. Like, I've noticed that like he made like so many videos roasting his own subscribers. He said stuff like, "Oh, donate me money. If you don't donate me money, you're not a good subscriber." And then I think like one video, or he keeps on uploading is like my final video, but then he makes more videos after that. So I definitely do think he has like a narcissistic, personality.
Honestly, that last video where he said he was gonna quit,
Uh-huh.
funniest thing I've ever seen. That's so unbelievable. Just the moment like he started getting donations by the thousand, how he made YouTube what it is, and like how he always had the best opinions, and how everyone is trash.
Yeah, I have noticed one thing. Like whenever he says something, right, he ends with fact. It's not an opinion. Like, yeah, you can just tell that he's kind of being narcissistic there.
It's hard to tell. Like sometimes I think maybe he is actually trolling, but like honestly, if I felt like I met this guy in real life, I don't know what I would say. Just imagine him in real life, what it's like.
Yeah.
People come over and he's just like, no, my tastes are better than yours.
Yeah, and all his like videos or thumbnails, it's just like the name of the anime, and then it just says garbage in front of it. Like we would never call something garbage, right? Especially not the background image of this video.
Yeah, honestly, he has maybe he has had some valid opinions, like you said, like I think even at the beginning where you said One Piece is trash, like
Nah, come on, guys. If you're on the channel, the dude is probably one of the biggest One Piece haters.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of unpopular opinions, but that's just me.
Yeah.
There is nothing more important than my content. Fact, not an opinion. I don't care what you have going on in your personal life. I come first. I'm the most important thing in your lives. The second I start a live stream, I should have over 50,000 viewers instantly. All of you should have your wallets out, credit cards in hand, ready to financially support. Donations upon donations should be rolling in, but yet you broke bums never donate. There is no other YouTuber on this platform as good as me. I'm as good as it gets, and that is a fact, not an opinion. I made YouTube what it is today. There would be no YouTube without me. I'm the best thing to happen to YouTube, and that is once again a fact, not an opinion.
Yeah. Also, I think he also got into like a little, online fight with the masked man who's a friend of the channel.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that.
Yeah, I think Maskman also made a video on his channel about this. I think he tried to like call out Young Defiant for like some of his like wild takes, but then I think Maskman deleted that video though. And then Young Defiant like he responded by uploading a video. And then I mean I'm on Maskman's side, right? And then but Young Defiant has like some funny things that he said in that video, bro. I think he calls Maskman a Naruto. He just roasts Maskman for having like a Obito profile picture, I think. I mean, yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna show the clips of that right now.
No, Obito with the mask on, like I can handle Obito without it now.
Alright, so we're gonna show the clips now.
Man, he made a video about me, and I didn't even know who this loser was until his dick rider started commenting on my videos like, I'm here from the Masked Man's channel, man. He absolutely destroyed you. He was right, man. Your channel's trash, man. Blah blah blah. You know the typical sheep comments these losers leave. So I looked him up and I saw that he had a Naruto inspired profile pic, and from there on out I immediately knew he wasn't someone of intelligence or someone worth taking too seriously at all. And he's just another one of these completely garbage channels talk about popular manga. He's essentially a Naruto fanboy that started reading seinen manga like last year and now thinks he's qualified to talk about them and tries to sound like some pretentious weeb with great taste. His videos are legit the cure for insomnia.
Alright, so we're gonna wrap this video up, shortly. So, but before we're doing that, and even though we have the title, the worst anime YouTuber of all time, we're obviously exaggerating, We know he's not the worst, and then some of his videos could genuinely be like seen as being entertaining, and like because there's already a anime YouTuber that exists that's much worse. I don't know if you guys know, but he's called Mr. Anime. Back in the day, he also shouted out Giguk in one of his videos, and I found out about Mr. Anime from a Trash Taste episode. So Mr. Anime basically, well, in short, he killed his whole family. You can't really get worse than that. That's all we're gonna say. Okay, so let's just wrap up our opinions on Young Defiant. So what are your thoughts, the dude?
Well, I would say Young Defiant is a very interesting figure because you can't call this man boring because he's just not your typical average YouTuber. He will always be. I can't imagine like how in the next following years everyone will kind of remember him, but like. My God, like you will never see a person like this ever again on the platform.
Mm-hmm.
this much disrespect and attitude and this much narcissism. Like, I think we should like remember this.
Yeah, I think part of me making this video is also like letting more people know about him. Because for me he's kind of like a cult classic, you know, cult hero, because he only has like 35K subs. I don't think like a lot of people know about him. So as much as this is like an exposed video, I genuinely think his content does have some merit. So, you know, good on you for that.
I think people, a lot of people do know. It's just like not a lot of people care too much.
Yeah, I guess they're not gonna subscribe to that. You know, no offense, Young Defiant. If you're still watching until the end of this video, you know, might as well subscribe, guys. If you're still watching.
Yeah.
And then so do you want to say any other thoughts, the dude, on Young Defiant?
I'm the real king here.
Oh, okay. And I also remember like the first time we found out about his channel, like
I
just,
showed you his video.
Yeah. It's just like you go from one video to another. It's just him just roasting like every anime.
Yeah.
And then yeah, go ahead.
He just cracked me up. That's all I'll say.
Yeah. And then I guess you could say some things never change.
Oshi no Ko is a stupid anime about idols that only losers enjoy. Hell's Paradise is the latest garbage manga to get a completely undeserved anime adaptation. I just want to start this video off by raising both of my middle fingers and pointing them towards every single Demon Slayer fan out there.